In our pastor's most recent sermon, he pointed out to us that God knew us before we were born. He had a plan for us before we were born, and he equips us for that plan. Based on that, I'd like to give you a little biographical information. I'm not going to go through my whole life story, but there are reasons that when I look back on my life, I'm convinced that what I'm doing right now is what I'm supposed to be doing, what God has prepared me for. I do believe that in different times in our lives, our plan might be different. When we were raising our kids, our priority was raising those children in the fear and understanding of God. But now I'm retired and I make YouTube and TikTok posts. My goal is to share what I've learned over all those decades of study of God's Word and what I learn as I'm even studying God's Word now, and how that connects with our lives as the Spirit gives me understanding. I have time to do that, and I believe 100% that God has given me the unique skill set. No, not like Liam Neeson, not that skill set, a different skill set, but a skill set to do just what I'm doing. First of all, I grew up in the church. Without a lot of details, my father and grandfather were both pastors. By inclination, I have always been a science and math guy, always interested in how things work, taking things apart that I shouldn't take apart, trying to put them back together. When I went to college, I believed that the only thing that was worth anything in life was science. So I studied to be an engineer. My career was engineering and quality management. And in both those fields, what I mostly did was address problems that occurred, find the root cause, and eliminate the problem. So in my career, I always asked why. I had to ask why. It was my job to ask why. And to be successful in my job, I had to know why. I had to find that answer. On the Christian side, I remember going to a Sunday school class when I was in college. At the church I was attending, and the teacher said something, and it just didn't really connect with me, and I said, why? And he looked at me with big eyes. Well, it just is. I said, yeah, but why is it? Well, it just is. Yeah, that didn't do it for me. I always needed to know why. It's just who I am. Then I had a little stint of 4 or 5 years when I did theater. Yeah, theater. I was able to take part in a small movie, and I watched how it was filmed and saw that, yes, all of those different angles were just filmed with one camera. They were filmed at different times and pieced together. And it's like, hey, I can do that. That's a short version of what I'm doing here. You wouldn't know short if it jumped up and bit you in the... Yes, Reggie. But I truly believe God has prepared me for this very thing at this time. And as annoying as my posts might be to some of you out there, I have to do this. It's my job. I can't not do it.